critiquing me. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christy Turner. Nice to see you guys again. um, Today, I want to talk to you about school, elementary school to be exact. I just want to tell you about the time. Um, it was actually the mother got a call. She was at work and she got a call from the nurse, and she's like, "Your daughter's sick, and you have to come and get her." And it was during the FSA testing time. So when she got there, she asked, okay, how does this affect the test? She's sick. I got to take her home. And the nurse is like, yeah, you got to take her home. She's thrown up like 4 times. You got to take her home. We can't let her stay. You may want to take her into the doctor. Mother's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I just want to know what do we need to do as far as the FSA testing, which is, I don't know if everybody knows what the FSA testing is, but it is a very important test for the third and fifth graders. The criteria of the test is if they don't pass or make a certain grade, they can be subject to be held back, or they will be required to take summer classes. The nurse said, "Oh, sure, I think she can make it up. Let me just verify with the dean that she will be able to make up the test, and then we would go from there." So she gave the dean a call, and the dean was like over the loudspeaker so the mom could hear. I guess he didn't realize that they were standing there, and he said, once she leaves the school, she does not have the opportunity to make the test up. No matter what the issue is, no matter what the thing is, it's because she saw the test. Now, this was a third grader, 8-year-old third grader. She saw the test, and therefore she cannot make up the test or retake the test. Whatever she scored, which she made it through halfway, but she didn't do. Had actually just started taking breaks when she got sick, so she didn't finish the test. Of course, the 8-year-old heard it, and broke down crying, and mommy, I don't want, they're gonna hold me back. And the principal came out of the office and was trying to console her and everything. But the mother said, she'd calm down for a minute, but as soon as she got in the car, she began to cry and just panic and hyperventilate all over again. She said she didn't know what was making her worse, her being sick, or her being upset about the test. My goal today is to get you all to sign this petition. And what this petition is for is to make the schools either remove the FSA test or put in new rules and regulations allowing for makeup if you miss the test and for a valid reason. I know you guys, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, test taking is not my best asset. And to think that you can go all year long, and no matter how good you've done all year long, you take this one test and anxiety kick in, or you get ill, like the one instance, and you can't finish the test, and you fail the test. Your whole year just went down the drain. Well, me and the mother both called the school district. I called just to be nosy, and what they said was that it's not up to them what happens with the test. It's the state test. It's the Florida Department Board of Education that would determine what happens, and those are the rules. They can't change anything. So, we call the Florida Board of Education, and their excuse for the test was, there's, the state of Florida has always had standardized tests. These are the rules. I mean, she said there's other ways, and this is the same thing the principal was saying. There's other ways to assess the kids, especially my friend's daughter was in advanced classes. I mean, straight A student, advanced classes. She just gets sick, on a regular basis. So, and she's very into her school. She's a little bit, but the Board of Education said, there's other ways to assess it. But my question is, why put a third grader through that, or fifth grader through that much stress, through that much tension for a test, especially if they're doing so well all year long, and then they have to take this one test and they get sick, or like I said, anxiety sets in and they can't focus. And their thing was they have to make the teachers accountable for the year. They want to make sure that the teachers are accountable and teaching the kids up to grade level. And I said, well, okay, we want to make the teachers, why not give them the proper schooling? Why not make them take classes on a regular basis, continuing education courses, provide continuing education documents to them? And the answer for that was, someone else had to call us back. After a couple of days, I think they got tired of talking to us, and they just said, oh, don't worry about it. She'll be fine. The test is not going to bother her. I mean, we won't worry about, assessing her through the test. Well, the way they assess when you don't take the test or when you opt out of the test is you take 7 other tests during the rest of the school year. And I'm like, okay, that's still testing. That's still stressing the kids. So what we want to do is we want to make the school board accountable. You mean to tell me that you have all this information and all this testing, and you want all these people to be held accountable, but yet you don't have a makeup version of the test? I don't know for sure, but I think that every word in the dictionary has at least 2 or 3 words that mean the same thing. So you mean to tell me that you can't get somebody to make up another test that would bring out the same assessment as this FSA test? You can't have a makeup test for them. So this petition is to force, hopefully, or to just let them know that it needs to be revamped. It needs to be either taken out completely or revamped completely. And almost every 3rd and 5th grader, I went in to see the results and to see what happens. And out of almost 30,000 3rd and 5th grade students, about 26.3, I don't know what that rhymes into, but of that fail the test or have to take the 3rd grade test over with. Of course, I couldn't, know what they were doing for the rest of the year. But of course, there are going to be some that may need the testing or need some sort of way to make sure that they're learning on a regular basis. But I'm sure there's other ways to do it. One of the people we even spoke to was suggested that that the teachers in the school shouldn't put that much pressure on them, shouldn't tell the kids. And like I told her, I was at the grocery store one day, and the lady asked me how my daughter was, and I said 8, and she said, oh, she's getting ready for that FSA test, that big testing. And I'm like, yeah, my daughter was right there. So it's not just the teachers. Everybody knows about this test. And I just don't think that it should be the way they assess our kids and the way they treat our kids. I guess they're punishing them to make sure that the teachers are held accountable. Well, I think that all of them should be held accountable, and I think that if you guys would join me and let your voices be heard, that we can change that, and that we can get some other implements and to better educate and assess our 3rd and 5th graders. If you could sign my petition, I have it here, and I will put it up on the website. Thank you. Have a good night. I hope that was good.
That was good.
I don't know. I think I missed some key stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this page.